It's not a bug, it's a feature!
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian. Today I'm playing with Grist, the Hunger Tide, which is a creature whenever it's not in play, which is the feature that's a creature. Grist can be reanimated using reanimation spells and fills up your graveyard so it can be played as a great sacrifice and reanimation deck. And as you mill, you'll also be making tokens, which you can then sacrifice to destroy your opponent's creatures and planeswalkers. This deck has a ton of insects in it, mostly because I think it's fun to have a bit of a sub-theme in this deck, not necessarily because they're that strong, because if you happen to hit a creature that's an insect on your +1, you get to do it again, which means, oh boy, more bugs. And those bugs will really bug your opponent, while you're sacrificing them to things like Yawgmoth and Rankle, or maybe just using Grist to kill your opponent's creatures and drawing cards off Brocco and Morbid Opportunist. We also have some new cards that can fill up our graveyard, like Barrogoyf and Overlord of the Balemark. This is a deck that's doing exactly what you think it'll do in a Golgari sacrifice deck. It also has some really cool pieces, though, that bring back various types of permanents from the graveyard, including the Commander. My #1 favorite thing to use with Grist is Unearth, or other Grist. So let's take this Planeswalker into the queue and start bugging our opponents. Vv'viza Orbital Overseer. I go first with the gemstone in hand, not where I want to see it, but I do like having the miner in this, but I'm unable to play them. I'm going to mulligan this hand, and alright, we got some cool stuff here with an Ancient Tomb, which can accelerate me into some of these other cards, except, again, missing some colors here. I need a second colored source for a lot of these spells. Do I want to keep this? Yeah, alright, I'll still keep this. I'm going to start with the Woodland Cemetery, and they're going to be ramping, because their commander, weirdly enough, ramps when it enters and makes creatures and honestly just kind of does it all. Excuse me, is that a turn 1 ghost vacuum against my graveyard deck? That's very rude. Well, I'm a skeleton and you're a skeleton, so we're all bones here. Yeah, this is like just an absurd amount of value on a card. It's also a 4/4 with flying and vigilance, that if any creature attacks, not just itself, makes these 2/1 flyers that can be sacrificed to get you even more lands. Boots. Oh yeah, this card was like stealth added into the format. I don't really know why, but it was. Looking for another land. Perfect. Yeah, it's true. It's probably because of the sheer amount of, like, stick finger combo decks there are out there. They'll be able to eat this out of the graveyard eventually, but for now, I will just play it. Yeah, like, I have Emperor of Bones in my deck, not just because it's a reanimator piece, but also because it's graveyard hate. I'm also matching into that stick finger combo deck. Aww, what a sweet little hobbit. Sweet little hobbit with haste. Me with my 2 reanimation cards in hand. Yeah, these are probably going to get discarded to Rankle. Fun fact about old stick fingers, it is actually banned in Duel Commander for exactly that reason. They have 3 mana now. This could just be for counter spells. Or clones! Surgical Metamorph becoming a copy of The Hobbit! Giving that haste as well. Yeah, this is our first free cost to equip card in Arena. Pretty good. Rankle! I'll eat that land out of our graveyard. Swinging in with all of these. We will each discard, lose life and draw, and sacrifice a creature. I will be dropping, I think, Victimize over Reanimate. Hobbit with Shoots? Crazy, I know. They'll also be able to give Vv'viza haste. You can hit that out of my graveyard. Yeah, of course you are. And I'm just playing this as a sacrificable. It's fair for hobbits to wear shoes. Never mind, they're not going for Vv'viza here. Instead, it's Pock. And Pock is protected by the boots. It's got Shroud. Landfall gets them another one of these fetches, which they can also turn into more fetches on the next turn. Gross. I hate it. Thanks. I will play Land, Ancient Tomb, Grist, minus, make you an offer you can't refuse. Surgical Metamorph. Full control mode on. Do you want to hit it? I was going to make that come out, you know, copy a thing, do the stuff. Pock does Pock things. But since they used up their Ghost Vacuum, I think I can steal the Pock. Or something else that gets put in a graveyard. We will each sacrifice and draw. Go to main phase. I think I deserve a Pock. So let's Pock and roll. Blue to Delta, they're paying a life, going down to 3. And surveilling. The Apocalypse. Apocalypse now. With the Vv'viza getting haste, they'll easily be able to kill Grist. And they can even block some damage, because they will get another blocker. It doesn't come in tapped, it's a flyer. Why is it like this? But I have a secret sauce. And you guys know I have the secret sauce. It's very dependent on what else they have, and I am a little worried about, like, mana drain. As I should be. Anyway, Vein Ripper just says you block, you die. I just have to be able to play it. I don't have the triple black yet. I do have Grist, though. Aw, no, but I have this sweet little pupa. We love a good bug here. What? We kill a thing. What? What are you looking at? I attack and you die. That also works. No blockers? And we win. Merata Neuron Hacker is going to be cheating the cast of artifacts based on the number of, well, cards you draw while she's out. She gets ingenuity counters, which build up and turn into knowledge. The knowledge of artifacts. And because she casts them, she can even cheat out things like Paradox Engine and then trigger the Paradox Engine. She's pretty nasty. I got this Shambling Ghast. Not the most exciting turn one, but still a cool card. And I'll swing in with it, threatening the fact that maybe I can sacrifice it. So they won't block. Back up in the Polluted Delta. That didn't get stifled or anything. That's kind of nice. And I'll ramp with the Brood Astronomer. I already have something I want to be sacrificing, and this might end up being countered. Remanded! It gets put back into my hand. And because they drew a card from Remand, she gets a little bit more ingenuity. She can now cheat out things that cost 3 or more. I'll again try to go for the Brood Astronomer over Grist. I think being able to double spell against the blue deck at this point, before they've burned out their counter spells, is probably good. Yeah, this is like card draw, counter spells, and artifacts. Ugh, mana drain. Alright. Let's see what they cheat out here. Concerning, because they have a lot of mana. And they can also use Merata. Immortal Sun. Okay, so they're turning off my commander, which... rude, but understandable. I will probably end up besieging that, just not this turn. Scoot's cute. It makes a lot of bugs for me. Bug, bug, bug. Bug, 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 bug. Bug, 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 bug. Bug, 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 bug. Bug, 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 bug. They're putting the mana drain back on top of their deck. And then drawing it. It can't do anything, so they don't want to counter it. And now, unless you have a Stifle, I should be able to take out that Immortal Sun. All according to Kaikaku. So they can play almost every artifact. Not every, but almost every. For the low, low price of free. And I'll try to kill Merata here. I'll sacrifice a token to destroy her? Wow, she didn't have anything to cheat in. I guess they just had counter spells. That's really weird. So all counter spells, no artifacts. Great. Okay. Alright, well now they're tutoring. They have enough mana they can cast a lot of them, especially with the Power Stone. Mox Amber's turned off right now. So what do you fabricate for? Paradox Engine I mentioned works with her. Oftentimes that goes with other things. But I was thinking like even Simulacrum. Oh, Camille for free spells. Sure. I'm milling. I milled the bug, so I get another. Spectacle. Is that getting mana drained? It is. What artist? They've drawn a card. It's nice that we reset the counter on her. You came back to a Skelerzonian. Cage Sun is going to let these tap for 2 mana each, so they can play the Camille for just 3 lands. and have 2 mana left for the mana drain. You got Arcane Signet. Congratulations, it's ramp. Yep. Xander's Wake. Totally fine with me. Shifting Woodlands is going to turn into... Ooh, I guess I can attack with it, but I can get counters on it. Or just do this. Yeah, that's fine. I want more cards. Eat Bug. Kill Merata. Number go down. And I will get a card off Xander's Wake. Juggler, Aerialist, or Tidebearer. Play Juggler. Too many suns. Cage Sun, the Inner Sun, the Immortal Sun. Ooh, Cyclonic Rift. They can now bounce everything back into my hand. And they're doing it. Okay. Everything's back in my hand. Gotta decide which ones I want first. Second, third, and fourth. Grist. Oh, she's just so cute. I guess I could have chained that in too. Sacrificing that to make the treasure would have left me with 1 extra creature. I haven't gotten a land for a while, though. They have, what, like 20 mana? Okay, Cryogen Relic. Draws them a card and can draw another. She's gaining ingenuity! Stop her! Make bugs! At least I can pay life. It's fun, free, and easy. Like looking at what I currently have. I got the pupa. I got whatever. Gives me another way to deal damage. And juggle things. And every day I am juggling. Do you want to tap that down? Or I'll make it not untap? Sure! Fine with me! Infestation Sage. And I don't have lethal off killing my own creatures, so I'll just make a treasure. What format is this? This is Brawl. The finest of formats. For 1v1 troublemaking. They could totally fire off the Midnight Clock. They have so much mana. Pondering, draws a card, triggers Merata. And I'm against the Sun deck. I'm just gonna try to attack with everything. Cryptic Command, taps creatures, draws a card. Okay. Well, at least it's not a counter spell. If this gets countered. It didn't? Oh, okay. Move my commander to the command zone. Nah. Did you guys know that Grist is a creature in the graveyard? Which I'm saying for no particularly, like, relevant reason. Definitely has nothing to do with the Chthonian Nightmare that can bring back the Grist to make lots and lots and lots and lots of bugs. Kill my opponent. GG. Terra, Herald of Hope, is also a graveyard deck. They'll be putting cards in their graveyard and bringing them back off Terra's on-hit ability. They also mill at the start of each of their combats, and hopefully I'll be able to steal one of the cards out of their graveyard with my Emperor of Bones. Ah, I'm dressed for the occasion. A perfect day to do grave digging. I could also play Grist on turn 2. Xander's Wake. I've got a Necromancy as well. I believe this can only hit my graveyard? No, a graveyard. This hits either graveyard. Oh, Necromancy. Orem's Chant. Okay. That feels really aggressive. So I can't cast spells this turn? Sure. I don't have anything to do at instant speed. I could technically hold this for instant speed. I'm not going to. But that's, like, that's fine. Hey, Overlord. Great card. Let's see who they grab. Cosmic Grand Zenith or the Mother. Respect your mother. I do. I have. I'm considering stealing your mother as well. I love stealing somebody's mother. I feel like I'm just going to Grist this turn. Rankle in the graveyard. Mana Confluence, that gives them the red for Terra. But, like, they know I can destroy it. Ooh, Barrogoyf! Nice card. You know, it's such a nice card. I think I want a Barrogoyf. I might even want a Barrogoyf that attacks this turn. And then I'll get rid of it from the game entirely. I'll name Insect. I have to put full control mode on because of the weird way this card works. Because I have to do all of this before I declare attackers at the start of combat. Awesome, let's go. Yeah, of course I want to mill cards. Forgefire, gimme. Bye-bye, Barrogoyf. Great card. I'm glad it got added to Arena. That and Pyrogoyf are so nasty good. Okay, so they're also playing an Emperor of Bones. And they're also, I think, gonna bring this out. Okay. Bye, Grist. I have no idea how Necromancy would work with this, so I'm not gonna bother trying to figure it out. I'll just bring this back. It's scary and confusing. Okay. I don't know what's holding priority for them. Oh, just them ordering those 2 triggers. That's fair. Windswept Heath, going to grab just a basic forest. And then we're Golgari. Let's do Golgari things. I will destroy a creature, an enchantment, and your 1 red source. You Orem's chanted me on turn 0. Hey, speaking of Goyfs, there's the Goyf herself. Hi, Pyrogoyf. Ooh. Emperor of Bones in their graveyard is also quite tempting. I will sacrifice a creature to destroy your Pyrogoyf. And I'll also get a Thieves Guild Enforcer. They have 8 or more cards in their graveyard, right? Oh, 7. They will. Mother of Runes. Oh, dearie, I hope nobody takes my Pyrogoyf. Of course I'm gonna take your Pyrogoyf. Terra, come on out! Mill them. Mill yourself. Ooh, Aurelia! Wait. 6 damage to the face right now. It's awesome. Just milling you a little more. Milling me a little more. I want to make sure I have the absolute best bones. And I choose these bones. Yeah, the Goyf would have also been awesome. But this is Aurelia. She's throwing hands. Then we get another combat, and I'll hit that Pyrogoyf just so they can't, I don't know, reanimate it with another card. Neat. Okay, cool. Faithless Luton. By the way, Terra is able to attack in and do the reanimation of something of power 3 or less, such as a Zenith or a Bahamut, Guide of Souls, Ranger Captain of Eos, or Enduring Courage, but all of that would be after a combat. She also learns how to fly, so let's see if they mill anything else here. Aw, Jewel Mind Overseer. Crazy card. I showed that to Gavin and Brian Kibler, and their reaction to it was, wait, it's only 3 mana? That's crazy. Yeah, it is. I agree. All right, Terra, what you getting? None of those scare me very much. Aw, puppy! Aw. Okay. Mother Runes can protect itself. I'm trying to see... I guess I swing in first and then use the Grist abilities. Yeah. Unless they have another piece of removal, they'll need to, Oh, actually, I just realized I could have gone for this. That would have been forced to tap. And then wouldn't have been able to block. My bad. Missing lethal. Oh, depending on what they have in hand. We'll see if I can still, like, I don't know, turn through to a win here. Good doggy. Killing that, it just comes back. I'd have to kill it and then, like, exile it. Because I can't exile it while it's a creature here. Ooh, Vein Ripper. Sometimes I think I get too excited about cards. Oh, it's a rogue! It milled them! Stop helping them. How goes Skeletami and the Skeletarmy? Pretty good. I've been bugging my opponents. Archon of Ameria has haste and also prevents you from casting additional creatures. All right, cool. Here's my one creature. It's Vein Ripper. GG. Alquist Proft, Master Sleuth. Typically a Azorius control deck that maybe makes a couple extra clues because Proft can sacrifice those clues to gain a ton of life and draw a bunch of cards. But he makes the clues himself, as well as, like, just kind of hanging around and being a big old beater. I will start with this Shambling Ghast because if it dies, I get a treasure. Nice little bit of acceleration. There's usually some ways for them to destroy all non-land permanents in their deck, as well as exiling creatures, which is rough for me, a deck that really wants to, like, recur creatures. Ooh, a Thematic Compass. I might actually Haywire Might that. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. This is a card that's, like, not that scary, but it's annoying, and it's, like, indicative of other things they're going to do. No card advantage. A Mystic Sanctuary tapped because they just don't have enough. I want to play the Spectacle of Destruction. You should kill my creatures. Listen, if you don't do it, I'll do it. Shrimp Lovin' 96. They consult the star charts. And they say, I'm putting a card into my hand. Wow. Cool. Same, except the opposite. I'm taking a card out of my hand and putting it into play. It's the Spy Master's Vault. Fountain Port makes tokens. And Dovin Bond is able to shut off a creature. Or just gain some life, draw a card. That's cool too. I'm actually trying to, like, decide if I want to attack him or not. I don't. I want to use Grist's abilities, so I will attack their face. Go for Grist. Don't you dare have a subtlety. Thank you. I'm going to sacrifice this Shambling Ghast. That will trigger my Spectacle of Destruction. Make a treasure. Bop the Bond. I wanted my creatures to die because of the Spectacle of Destruction. Infestation Sage. Did I say sacrifice? Yeah. She's the Hunger Tide. She eats things. They're bugs. They eat things. I'm bugs. Oh, Xander's Wake. That's like Spectacle of Destruction, except not. Okay, plus first. Yiga also sacrifices. Yes. This is only creatures I control on Xander's Wake. Okay. Who do you exile? Infestation Sage? Okay, one sec. Don't mind me. Burning treasures. I was trying to get more creatures in the graveyard, but I didn't get a creature on that. Ooh, damage. Azorius Signet from an ancient tomb. And they say big bye-bye to my creatures, to my enchantments, to my graveyard. You are cruel, Alquist Proft. Oh, I hit a bug! It was Scoot Swarm. There's 2 landfall bugs. Scoot Swarm and Springheart Nuntucko. Well, now it's morbing time. Why are you paying so much life? Hi, Chris. Do you also want to morb? I thought they were going to do something to stop that. Conniving on my morbid opportunist. One extra damage. Do I want to play this now? Okay. This is a bit better if I had played it pre-combat, since it triggers at the start of your second main phase if you've got 4 more things in graveyard, which I do. Say what now? Oh, don't worry about it. I just say words. I just collect jets. Mox jets. And other jets. Nice fish. They are again paying 2 life to make some mana and playing Supreme Verdict! At least I get to draw a card. You got sort of a land. Chitinous Crawler can clone things in the graveyard. Let's see what we mill. It was not a permanent. I'll try to play Ochik this turn. Rebuilding after a board wipe, something this deck excels at, but I don't think it's going to resolve. Or if it does, maybe not under my control. What you doing? Oh, they're digging. They're looking for cards. Nice. I have a large number of bugs, and if those bugs die, whenever another insect you control dies, she gets a counter, and our opponent loses a life. Well, what you got? They got nothing, and we win. All they had was board wipes. Leovold, Emissary of Trest, will be stopping me from drawing additional cards, while also drawing themselves some extra cards if I target him, or some of their permanents with abilities or spells, like Grist's -2. I have a sweet little pupa here. Turn 1, I can grab a shock and a fetch, and we can bug them. I got bugs and bugs and bugs and bugs. Love bugs. I have some non-targeting removal, though, which is nice. I think most Leovold decks, because we don't have a lot of wheels in Arena, are just Sultai good stuff. Which makes sense. It's going to be, think like Ultimatum and similar cards that are good and eventually win you the game. Or just make your opponent unable to win the game. Yeah. Kind of like a Glarb. A more hateful Glarb. Abandoned Commander Glarb. Oh, turn 0, they had a Gemstone Cavern, so that's bad news for me. But it's okay, because I have bugs. Bug. Beta Glarb? Yeah, this predates Glarb by more than a decade. Pretty sure. Baleful Strix. Brood Tender. We mill. We evolve. There's no abilities. Okay, I milled a Shuldred. I love that because I have the reanimate in hand. Sure, okay. It's not at old. Leovold? I feel like it's like 13 years old. Was it from the second conspiracy set? Which is still like 10 years old, right? Hold up, when did the second conspiracy set come out? Something the Thrones, right? Conspiracy, take the crown. Oh, it was only 9 years ago. Chat, it was only 9 years ago. Anyway, I won. Elspeth Storm Slayer. Doubles your tokens, can kill things of mana value 3 or more, and also can make your creatures huge and flying. Overall, just a assortment of terrors all at the same time. Have a bird. Bird can't die, bird can block, bird can ramp. Ramp is good. This can come back from the graveyard. It's a little bit of life gain here. And I'm very willing to, like, you know, give up something like Birds of Paradise to kill something. I don't really feel I need to kill that. Ooh! My mill was a bug! It's Chitinous Crawler! Servo Exhibition. 2 tokens. And I want to bring back the Chitinous Crawler pre-combat. Technically, I should have played a land there in case they had, like, a tithe or something. That's fine. I will sacrifice my Shambling Ghast to give -1/-1 and kill this. Then make a copy of the Shambling Ghast in my graveyard, because that's what the Chitinous Crawler does, and swing in with my 1/1s. Bug, 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 bug. And if they try to exile one of my creatures, I can tower it. Okay, Phantom's out. That just reminds me. Oh yeah, I was considering putting in a Douthie Voidwalker into this deck. Yeah, okay. I'm going to eat Bug for Casualties of War to destroy an artifact, a creature, and a land. An artifact. Actually, I think that one. They can use it to draw in response. Yeah, artifact, creature, land. Artifact, creature, land. Get them. They're putting that back into my hand. That's totally fine. And I think I could plus or minus. They're able to kill Grist either way off the 0 ability. But Amy, more bugs. Amy, more bugs. If they dedicate everything to killing Grist, I just kill Elspeth. Even better. So I'm making more copies of the Shambling Ghast in my graveyard, which is especially good for Grist's -5 ability. So now they know the Casualties of War is coming, though. So do you play the Elspeth? Kill the Grist? Do you protect yourself? Do you kill the Crawler? Playing the Elspeth is risky because they know I can destroy it. Okay, they're going for killing Grist. Yep, I'll move it back. I got a Crawler. I will sacrifice a creature for this in case this is Tithe. Artifact, creature, land, planeswalker. This Ghast has so many corpses. This is a mono black way to recast any permanent or replay permanents. It's very good. And it's also, like, cool with specific archetypes of cards. Ooh, Spectacle. Spectacle of Destruction. I don't need the Grist. Bloodghast. Eat the Bloodghast. Do I even have a use for this mana? No. Wait. I would if I had done it post-combat. I can use it now. Off the chitinous crawler. Bring that back later. It's fine. No, you stay in the graveyard. Decline. I'm gonna clone you, you idiot. More blood gas for when I eventually figure out my landfall. One sec. I love my pile of corpses. It's a good pile. I brought it from home. Liliana untouched by death. This Liliana is the zombies one, if I remember right, but I'm gonna double check. Yes! Depending on your zombies, you get more stuff. I will, I guess, keep this hand. I like having the Haywire against this Liliana. If this is mono black zombies, it could also just be like a weird mono black self-mill deck. I feel like I'll have a pretty nice start. Ooh, Chrome Mox. Yeah, so like that's something I can hit with the Haywire Might, just not right away. They're zombies. Okay, I respect it. It's a little bit of jank. I'm not saying mono black zombies is not a strong archetype. I'm saying mono black zombies is not a deck that is frequently played in Brawl because it's not as crazy as a lot of the other things going on. Okay, there's a Snowland. You only have one Snowland though, so you can't kill the modified Might. Ooh, Undead Augur. When this dies, they'll draw a card and lose a life. I'll just get rid of your Chrome Mox. In case they had a land. Otherwise, they would just immediately get priority and be able to cast Liliana. The Call of the Ring. A mono black life gain for a card draw. I will make Bug. Hello, yes, time for Bug. Oh, I milled a bug! So I got another bug. Look at bug. Priest of the Haunted Edge can kill one insect token. Nice Nykthos. Lots of black mana pips. So they have enough mana for Liliana and then something else. They got one extra. They're being festive. It's for Halloween. We're playing spooky commanders. That's actually why we're playing Grist, is we were like trying to think of what's a spooky commander I haven't built yet from like the last year in Arena. Grist got added just a couple months ago, and now we're playing her. Mm-hmm. They milled a reanimation and a ramp. Nice zombies. Oh. Okay. I'll double block. I get to draw. X equals 1. I know I could strip mine the Nykthos. I might have to. I'm not gonna do it yet. Priest of Haunted Edge is, just kind of one-for-ones against the bug. Oh, why does this card have a little halo around it? That means it's tempted by the ring. Makes it legendary and gives it some other abilities too, depending on how tempted they are. Alright, so they went for the replaying zombies here, -3, and they're replaying the Crypt Breaker and Undead Augur, which gives them, wow, that's straight up 7. Alright, yeah, I guess I should have strip mined it and taken the 2 from that. Do it. What do you have in hand? You can do anything you want. Anything you want. You have 8 mana. Okay, so that's gonna get them another zombie in hand. That's so cash money. Graph Reaver can kill Grist. Aw, dang. And here I thought I was being cute by not killing Liliana. They can also replay that because of Liliana's minus. Sorry, man. Should have done it before. They can draw some cards off Crypt Breaker. I guess I'll just, like, bonk into Lily. What are you looking at? Yeah, you can draw some cards. Do it. This only triggers if it hits face. Ah, life is a resource. At least if their creatures die, I get to gain life. Priest of Haunted Edge could be used to kill Rankle. Congratulations, you turned 4 mana into 4 mana. I have, like, the 3 most expensive cards in my deck in my hand right now. Buff! Since this is thrice tempted, it also will make you sacrifice blockers. And then once it's at 4, it gets extra drain. Oh, a Hobbling Zobbling. That'll deal 3, but then I'll gain 1 back. I am in danger. Bye, Rankle. A Warren Soul Trader. I can block and sacrifice it to make a treasure. Yay. They're drawing more cards. And now they are fully tempted. Who is their ring bearer? Death Baron. That hits Spectacle of Destruction. Only valid target. Yeah, they printed so ding-dang many cards. And some of these are like, I'll call them classics at this point. Classic cards. Oh, little Gromby. Happy to see something off the beaten path, though. I mean it, like, when I'm playing these decks, I feel like I see the same deck over and over. Getting beaten with something like this is way cooler. Did I have the 1 life to spare for that? Hopefully. Hopefully I do. Oh, I don't. That didn't matter. GG, Liliana. Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier, will be triggering when either player's creatures die and can sacrifice those creatures in order to draw cards. If enough creatures die in one turn, he becomes Sephiroth, one-winged angel, gaining an emblem with the Blood Artist trigger. And that's kind of tough because my deck's also about killing creatures. My own, usually. I'll play this Haywire Might. Who knows, maybe they'll play an artifact or enchantment. I have an artifact or enchantment. A good one. Okay, greedy freebooter. I'll start by swinging in with the Haywire Might. And then Phyrexian Tower, sacrificing the Haywire Might to play Grist. And Grist is gonna bug ya. Bug. Good bug. I like it. Using Chrome Mox, exiling a fungal infection, and bringing out Black Market Connections. Let's go. I can respect a Black Market Connections. I love that card. Alright, let's see. I hit... Ooh! 2 bugs in a row! Yes, I would like to bring that back to the battlefield. And then immediately sacrifice it for mana. Make another copy. I can keep recurring. I will do this for X equals 1, 2. For the Virus Beetle, to make them discard. I have to do all my sacrificing now before the Sephiroth is out. Because once he's out, it's too good for him. I guess they weren't here for it. Leovold, Emissary of Trest. I guess they'll be stopping me from drawing additional cards. Also just drawing additional cards. It's multi-value pile. I played against one earlier, and they just kind of conceded really fast. Let's see how this one plays. Step 1, Elf. Turn 1 ramp's real nice for Grist, because I can sacrifice the ramp to kill a thing. Hello, yes, this is Elf. Blue and green. Nice dual land. They're pondering. Looking for cards that do things. Yeah, if this were, you know, Commander, where this is banned, they'd probably be more focused on, like, wheels. But we don't have that here. So I don't have to worry as much about it. Nothing for me to kill, so I'll just play Grist. And plus! What do we got? Bugs? Not a bug, it's a land. Next turn, I could play and I think even kick the Nentuko Slicer. That's pretty fun. Good insect. This is a regrowth spell, or like a... Yeah, it's a regrowth. What if they got a counter spell or something? Just gonna wait. Fairy Mastermind. Wait, but... Oh, because it can make the player draw a card. I was like, doesn't this get stopped by Leovold? Because each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn? Okay, well, they flashed out a flyer. And here's Leovold. Hi, Leovold. I know what would be fun. I'll attack in with everything. Don't worry about it. It's a non-targeting spell. And after 10,000 years, they freed Meat Hook Massacre. It's been unnerfed. So now I can gain life off it. Yay. We're so back. Mm-hmm. Wary Zone Guard. They have lands in their graveyard that they can bring back. Not me thinking about reanimating their Fairy Mastermind. I'm actually thinking about reanimating this Wary Zone Guard, killing it with Grist, and then grabbing it. Ooh, what's this for? No, my thoughts! I was thinking those! Now I have to use the slicer to bring him back. What? Okay. I'm gonna kick it. I want my reanimate. And I want your thoughtseize. Your thinkies. Oh, wait. Alright, sure. I'll kill my slicer. I want to do this whole pre-combat. Fine. Bug. Land. Comes in untapped, right? Gosh, that's busted. Alright, Thoughtseize. Counterspell, counterspell, removal, tutor. I'll hit the tutor. It was nerfed because of its presence in, like, Standard and Alchemy. Because it was actually banned out of Standard. But then they just didn't unnerf it when it rotated, which, sure, okay. I'll swing in. Who would you like to tear? Your own Wary Zone Guard. I hit you for 1. I'll make a cool bug. Elf. My army of 1/1s. So this is a counter spell that will also seek if they have a full enough graveyard. And they do! They're preordaining. Somebody likes fancy draw spells. Preordain, ponder. Look at you. Yeah, it was probably also too strong in Historic ages ago when we had, like, the Cat Oven deck actually as a competitive strong deck. Would you like to Tails End this? No? Aw. I was kind of hoping you would, because I don't really need this mana. Ooh, Rankle! Tails End that instead. I've got something else. I will start with the sacrificing a bug to kill Agent of Rafine. This is me, again, trying to get them to Tail's End. Do it, do it, do it. Let's go. All right. And I'm swinging in with all of these because if my creatures die, I don't really care. Oh, whoops. I should have played this land first. I forgot. Whatever. Discard whatever to that. Yep. Cool. Rad. Awesome. Bug. And we win. Thank you, Meat Hook Massacre. Ren and 6. You already know what they're going to be doing. It's recurring a strip mine. I've got a Kami Bamboo Groves, which I can use for some turn 1 ramp, but they do go first. And this is unfortunately something that can be destroyed by Ren and 6's minus. After that, I guess I can go into the Forge Fire Automaton, try to keep it alive while it brings back my various dead creatures. And they also had turn 1 ramp. Arboreal Grazer. I got that Riveteer's Overlook, auto sacking. So we'll see if they go for just Ren and 6 and a minus. If they don't, maybe I'll be able to kill with Grist. Yeah, Grist needs something to sacrifice in order to take things out. Expedition map. Gee, I wonder what land they usually get. Couldn't possibly be Strip Mine, could it? I already know it's Strip Mine. I could go for the Automaton to bring this back. Or I could go for Grist so I have a better value engine in play. I'm going to go for the Grist. Bug. I love Bug. I love Bug. You are not bugs. What are you doing here? Leave this place! They are not frogs, they are bugs. We love Bug. Okay, they killed the insect token. Using Fabled Passage to get another basic. So they're looking to play something this turn. Over using the map, I think. Okay, they're stepping on Grist. Followed by... They're going to deal like a bolt? Nope, they are using the map. But they've already played their land for turn, so this will just put it in hand. Oh my god! Strip Mine? That's crazy! Never seen that before! Yeah, we see it all the time. Alright. Springheart and Toko. Marsh Flats. I can actually give up my Grist here to kill the Renin 6. I'm not going to, for I think completely understandable reasons. As I said before, I want to protect my little bit of value. Also, it's just tricky against the Renin 6. Because they could strip mine and replay Renin 6 on that turn. Because strip mining is unfortunately free. It's in my deck too, by the way, just because it's a good way for me to hit a bunch of like the tech lands. So what you gonna do? Strip mine? Or maybe you have something else to do with your turn. Something way cooler. You want to kill my Blood Artist by minusing the Renin 6? Okay, Bone Crusher Giant, a good blocker for their commander. Here's the Strip Mine. And goodbye, Command Tower. They They can plus the Ren and 6 to put it back in hand. But no rush. Okay, there's nature. Nature's claiming that. Totally fine. Oh, they are gonna kill the Blood Artist. I hope I get to bog him. Let me bog him. Oh, no, it's Grist, my sweet little angel. This is baby Grist. Once upon a time, Grist was just a little hungry bug who accumulated a swarm, and they ate everything. I might actually be transforming this Grist next turn, using Forge Fire Automaton. This should be their #1 priority. But they just Nature's claimed, because they wanted to get rid of my tokens. Or my token generator. But now I'll have a bigger token generator. Or like a Blood Artist or Birds of Paradise or something. I think I'll bring back big Blood Artist. Isn't that art sick? There's a really cute alt art of this too. We were talking about it during one of the other games, where you can see the one single bug that is Grist. She's a very hungry caterpillar. Alright, Ren and 6, what are you getting? Hungry? Even? Grist was your first commander? Grist is, I think, what a Planeswalker commander like could be, with like a very cool design. It does kind of stink that it's like it's removal in the command zone, which can be rough to play against, but like this is also removal in the command zone. You know how many of my Ragavans have been shot by Ren and 6? It's a lot of them. Are you salt roping me? Hi, it's your go. I'm sorry if I bugged ya too much. Yep, 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 yep. Hello, yes, time for bugs. Bugs! Bug. Bug. Bug, bug, bug. Bug, 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 bug. Bug, 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 bug. I think they disconnected, though, like they left. Yeah, if I can get a Ren and 6 player to salt rope and leave, that's not my goal with this deck, but honestly, they have no right to do that. I would say Being Strip Mined is one of the salt-inducing strategies out there. Oh, I deny you mana. Okay. That's rude. Like, I get it, it's a way to win, but it's not a nice way to win. You know what a nice way to win is? Get smacked in the face by a bunch of nice aggro creatures. That's a nice way to win. I'll even take being hoofed. Yeah, they just left. Okay, I guess we'll watch them leave. They run out of timers. Great. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. And thank you for bearing with my bony self on this beautiful Halloween! Happy Halloween, everybody! I hope you're enjoying the best spooky holiday in the season. If you're looking for my deck list, you can find it in the description of the video. And I'll say, this deck works very, very well. I won most of my games, and I think that most of the games I lost were against combos, where, well, they just got to combo before I could stop the combo or just kill them myself. That's one of those things where, like, you can add more combo hate in. There's a bit of a graveyard combo hate in here, the necromancies and reanimates, but you can also add in more hand hate, because we're in black, you can go for, you know, Thoughtseize, Inquisition of Kozilek, That sort of card, very good at stopping certain other types of combos. I don't usually put those games in videos though, because I find that they're not that interesting to watch. Like, oh, if I lose to a combo deck, great. You've already seen the combo happen before, you don't need to see it again. Hopefully though you enjoyed this video, and if there's another commander you would like to see, especially one that's maybe got some sweet new tools and toys from the recent cards added to Arena, please let me know. The next one up on the docket, I believe, is going to be Lonus, because I actually already built the Lonus deck and upgraded it with Academy Manufactor. I just haven't recorded it yet because I want to do something special for Halloween. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.